Today we will discuss Max NCRT Chapter 4 Tick 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 Part 2. Page number 42. Rani's Diary. Come, let's go to see my new baby sister. So Rani is talking to her friends. Okay, let's go and see my new baby sister. Ma, I have brought sweets for Munia. She is telling her mother, okay, I have brought sweets for her sister Munia. Her mother says, but she can't eat. She is too small. She is now only born. She can't able to eat. She is too small. And she does not even talk. She will start doing all this slowly as she grows up. Now page number 43. I will note down in my diary when she first starts talking, eating and walking. So this Rani note down everything about her sister when she born, when she starts first time talking, eating, walking, everything in her diary. So here are some pages from Rani's diary. So 5th March 2005, Munia is born today. So she is born on 5th March 2005. Then 15th September 2005, Munia got her first tooth. Then 10th November 2005, Munia set up. Then 20 November 2005, Munia started crawling. Then 5th January 2006, Munia stood up. Then 5th September 2006, Munia ate a banana. 2nd February 2006, Munia started walking. Now here one question is there. Marks this in the correct order on Muni's timeline. So this everything we have to mark according to the dates and year properly. Then first is she born, we will write 5th March 2005 was born. Then after March, which month will come then? September. 15 September 2005 got her first tooth. Then September after October not there, then November. First will 10th November will come, then 20th November. Then 10th November 2005 she set up. Then 20th November 2005 Munia started crawling. Now next year started 2006. So 1st January, so 5th January 2006, Munia stood up. So she stood stand up first time. So 5th January 2006. Then after January, yes, September 2006 is there. Then February 2006. So which one we will write first? We will write first February 2006. Started walking. Then 5th September 2006 ate a banana. So this way we will make it in a order in Muni's timeline. Now next question. Munia got her first tooth in September. How many months old was she then? How many months have passed from March to September? That we have to find. So see, from March to September. Okay, she born on March 5th. Then September she got her first tooth. So how many months happen? We will not take March because March as she just born. Okay. So from April 5 become the 1 month, March 5 to April 5. Then we will count May, June, July, August, September. So how many months happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Till September how many months happen? 6 months. So she is 6 months old when she got her first tooth. Now next question. How old was Munia when she she first set up? How many months happened when she first set up? Okay, she born on March 5 and she set up November 2005. So how many months happened? So we will count from April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Till November we count. So how many months happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many months happen? She first set up 8 months. When she was 8 months, she set up for first time. Now next. she got her first tooth. Then again the same question is asked here. So when she got her first tooth, she got her first tooth at 6 months. Now what did she do first? First one, walking or eating a banana. What she done first? See, when she ate a banana, 5th September 2006, she ate a banana. Then walking when she done, 2nd February 2006, she walked. So which one will come first? 2nd February 2006 will come first. So in walking you will tick do. She walking first. Then second, crawling or standing. In crawling, when she crawled, 20 November 2005. And when she stand for first time, 5th January 2006. So which one will come first? That is 20 November 2005. First she started crawling. So we will take crawling. Okay. So now page number 44. Rani had a pet puppy. After 2 weeks, it opened its eyes. She watched it grow like this. Okay, when it was 2 weeks, it opened its eyes. Now after 3 weeks, it got its first teeth and started eating. Okay, after 3 weeks, it got its teeth and started eating. Then after 4 weeks, it started walking around but was still wobbling. Means can't able to walk properly, just wobbling it. Then next, it had a full set of teeth by the time it was 7 months old. Okay, when it was 7 months old, it got a full set of teeth. Then after 1 year, it was a grown-up dog. Okay, big dog and got its own puppies. So question is there. Now make a timeline of this dog's life in your notebook. So when it born, first we will write born. Then after 2 weeks what happened? It opened its eyes. Then after 3 weeks it got its first teeth and started eating. Then after 4 weeks it started walking around but was still wobbling. Then in 7 months what it did? It got full set of teeth. Then after 1 year it was grown up dog and got its own puppies. So like this way you have to prepare a table in your notebook. Okay, this is the timeline of this dog life. So here question is there. Note the difference between Munia and Rani's puppy. So here we have to make comparison between Munia's sister, sorry, Rani's sister Munia and Rani's puppy. So positions, Munia age and puppy age. Started walking. When Munia started walking, see, when she started walking, 2nd February 2006, Munia started walking. So how many months she happened that time? So we have to count that. So she born 5th March 2005. So from April we will count. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So how many months happen till February? Okay, she started walking February. So we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she started walking when she is 11 months of her birth. Now puppy started walking. After 4 weeks it started walking around but was still wobbling. So 4 weeks means it will make a 1 month. So after 1 month of its birth, puppy started walking. Now next, ate food for the first time. When Munia ate first food, see, she ate 5th September 2006. Munia ate a banana. Okay, first time she ate a banana. So how many months happened? So she born 2005 and she ate her own self a banana on 5th September 2006. So we have to count months. We have to include these months also from April 2005 to September 2006. So how many months happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Year December completed. Now January 2006. 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many months happened till September? 18. So, Munia ate food for first time 18 months after her birth. Now, puppy. After 3 weeks, it got its first teeth and started eating. It started eating after 3 weeks. Now, got the first tooth. Munia, when she got the first tooth, 15 September, Munia got her first tooth. So, how many months happened that? 6 months after her birth. Now, puppy, when it got the first tooth? After 3 weeks. So, we will write here after 3 weeks of its birth, it got first tooth. Now, next page, page number 45. Question is there, do all animals grow at the same speed? Yes, all animals can grow at the same speed. No, all animals cannot grow at the same speed. No, the growth of all the animals are not same. Now next question. Discuss about the growth of a ant, a cow, a bird. So we have to make it. Which one will grow? Growth. So animal given above grow in the following order. First a bird will come, then a ant and a cow. A bird is a small, then compared to bird a ant will be the big. Then compared to ant a cow big. Okay, this way they will grow. Now here are the pictures of grandfathers posing for a photograph. Who looks the oldest to you? That we have to find. Who looks oldest? Now elephant, Appu's grandfather. This is elephant, Appu's grandfather. How many years old? 95 years old. Then Chuchu, rat's grandfather, 2 years old. Then Rani's grandfather, 70 years old. Now first question. How much older is Appu's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? Okay, Appu's grandfather is how much year older than Rani's grandfather? That we have to find. So elephant, Appu's grandfather age, how many years age he? 95 years old. Then Rani's grandfather age 70 years old. So we have to find difference between their ages. So what we will do? 95 minus 70. We will subtract. So 5 minus 0, 5. 9 minus 7, 2. So 25 years old. So Appu's grandfather is 25 years older than Rani's grandfather. Okay. Now next question. Will Chuchu's grandfather ever grow as old as Appu's grandfather? Chuchu's grandfather is 2 years old and Appu's grandfather is 95 years old. Can he grow like this way 95 years old? So what is the answer? No, he can't able to grow. Okay. Now next question. How much younger is Chuchu's red grandfather than Rani's grandfather? So Chuchu rat's grandfather age equal to 2 years old. He is 2 years old. Chuchu rat's grandfather. Rani's grandfather age was 70 years old. So difference in their age. So what we will do? We will subtract 70 minus 2. So 68 years old. So Chuchu's red grandfather is 68 years younger than Rani's grandfather, means smaller than Rani's grandfather. Now next page, page number 46. Holidays are fun. Atif's holiday had begun. He was very excited. He had made some wonderful plans and wanted to tell his cousin Shabna. So he wrote her a letter. So he is writing a letter. Dear Shabna Appa, hello. So he is writing a letter. So he is writing a letter when he is writing on May 1st, 2006. From Ajmer he is writing, how are you? I am fine here. Appa, my holidays have started from today. I am going to my Nani's place on 5th May 2006. I will be back on 20th May 2006. My school will reopen on 30 June 2006. When does your school close? Why don't you come here? We will have great fun. Bye for now, Atif. So he is writing a letter to Shabna. Shabna, who stays in Nagpur, got this letter on 6th May 2006. She wrote back to Atif. From Nagpur, she is writing on 7th May 2006. Dear Atif, hello. I am doing well here. I got your letter yesterday. Happy holidays. My school will close on 1st June 2006. It will reopen on 10th August. I will go on a school trip to Goa and will return on 7th June 2006. I will try to come to Ajmer after that. Okay, after going to Goa I will try to come there. Okay, bye. Shabna. Atif wrote this letter on 1st May 2006. You remember how we write a date in a number? So 1st May 2006, how we will write? First, and month we will write in a words, May, May. Then 6 we will write in full 2006. First it will come date, then month, then year. Now page number 47. Now write which dates this stands for. Now 556 means 5 May 2006. This way we have to write. Then 25/6 means 20 May 2006. Then 7/6 to 6. Then 7 June 2006. Then 117 means 1 January 2007. Now next question, write these dates in number. Now we have to write in numbers. 1st June 2006, so we will write 16606. Then 30 May 2006, 3506. Then 10 August 2007, 10807. Now here next question, how long did it take the letter to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur? So see, Atif wrote this letter when he wrote 1st May 2006. So when Shabna got her letter from Ajmer, Atif wrote the letter on 1st May 2006. Shabna got the letter on 6th May 2006 in Nagpur. So how many days happened? He wrote on 1st May. Okay. So how many days happened? So the letter took 5 days to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur. So what we will do? We will subtract 6 minus 1. From 6 means from second date we will count. Second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Means how many days it will happen? 5 days to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur. Now next question. How many days will Atif spend at his Nani's place? So on 5/5/2006, on 5th May 2006, Atif went to his Nani's place, and when he is returned on 20 May 2006, he returned back from there. Okay, so how many days happened? So from 20 minus 5 we will do. So how many days it will happen? He spent 15 days at his Nani's place. Now next, fill in the blanks. We have to find Shabna's holidays and Hatif's holidays from date, from when it is starting and when it is completing, and number of days we have to find. So first we will find Shabna's holidays. So Shabna's holidays, when it is starting from? My school will close on 1st June 2006. Means our holiday starting from 1st June 2006 and it will reopen on 10th August. Means 10th August it will reopen. So till we will take 9th August 2006. So in this, see how many months happen? 1st June. So for in June month how many days are there? 30 days. Then July 31 days and August till 9 we will take. So 9 days we will take. Now we have to add this. So 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 9 10. So 0 we will write down, 1 will be carried over. Now 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 3 7. So 70 days. How many days of holidays Shabnas got? 70 days. Now we will count Atif's holiday. So when it is starting, see, my holidays have started from today. Means he is writing letter 1st May 2006. Means his holiday starting 1st May 2006. So we will write from 1st May 2006 to how many days? When his school will reopen on 36 2006. Means till 29 6 2006 school will be holiday. So from May we will take how many days are there? 31 days, and June we will take 29 days. Okay, from 30 school will be reopened. So we will not take 30, we will write only 29 days. One day we will write less. This we have to add. So 1 plus 9 10. So 0 we will write down, 1 will be carried over. So 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 2 6. So how many days Hatif got holidays? 60 days. So we will write Shabna's holidays from 1st June 2006 to 9th August 2006. So how many days happened? 70 days. Okay, now Atif's holiday 1st May 2006 to 30th June 2006. So how many days happened that? 60 days. So your question is there, who has got longer holidays, Shabna or Atif? So Shabna got how many days holidays? 70 days holidays in her school. And Atif got 60 days holidays in his school. So who got longer holidays? Yes, Shabna got longer holidays than Atif. Now, next, which long holidays do you get in school? Fill in the blanks. So, summer holiday, Navaratri holidays, Diwali vacation, holidays after the exam. So, this year now till school is not open, okay, because of this coronavirus. So, this year till school is not open. So, students are still at home only. So we are writing these holidays of previous year. So summer holidays we will get from 11th April to 5th June. So how many days it will make? 56 days. Okay, from 11th April. So in April month 30 days are there. So from 11 to 30 is 20 days. Then May 31 days. Then June we will take 5. So all it will become a 56 days. In Navaratri holidays we are not getting Navaratri holidays, so we will not write, we will do dash. Then Diwali vacation we will get 20 days. Okay, so 21st October to 9th November we will get 20 days. Then holidays after the exam, we are not getting holidays after the exam, okay, in our school. So we, in that also we will write dash. So which holidays do you get in school means which one is the longer holiday? That is summer holiday. Okay, now page number 48. On May on 15th May 2006, Chandran went to a shop to buy butter. He checked the packet to see if this butter was safe to eat. Okay, whenever we are going to a shop, when purchasing anything means like butter, milk, bread, biscuit. Okay, what we will see in that? We will see the manufacturing date and the expiry date. Okay, if the expiry date is long time is there, then only we will take the product. If it will over, then it will not safe to eat. Okay, so whenever you also children are also going to shop, you have to see the expiry date. Okay, manufacturing date also you have to see, and expiry date also you have to see. So here this Chandran same is going to shop and buying a butter. So he is checking that packet, okay, it is safe to eat or not. So here question are there. It was written on the packet. What it was written? Best before 180 days. what it is written, best before 180 days from the date of packing. So this way it is written, one means whenever it is packing after 180 days it is safe to eat. Then he checked the date of packing. So he checked the date of packing when it was packed. It was packed 15th Jan 15 1 2006, means 15 January 2006. Now help him find out if he should buy this butter or not. So he is asking some question, if he can buy the butter or not. So first one, in which month was the butter packed? In which month butter was packed? So the butter was packed on 15th January 2006. Okay. Now second question. Which month will it be 180 days after 15 January 2006? Means when it will complete 180 days after 15th January 2006, that we have to find. So first we will take from January, it is manufactured 15th January. Okay. So we will take from 15 January, means in January month how many days are there? 31 days. Okay, so 15 date it's manufactured, so we will subtract 14 days. Okay, so 31 minus 14 we will get 17 days in January. Then in February 28 days. Then in March 31 days. Then in April 30 days. Then in May 31 days. Then in June 30 days. Okay, so how many days it happened? See, 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. 16 plus 0, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 plus 0, 17. So 7 we will write down and 1 will be carried over. Then 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. So how many days happened? 167 days. Now how many days they have given? 180 days. Okay, here 167 days happened. So how many days are now remaining, that we have to find. So what we will do? We will subtract 180 minus 167. Now 0 minus 7 is possible? No. So we have to borrow from 8. So this 8 will become 7 and this 0 will become 10. So now 10 minus 7, 3, and 7 minus 6, 1, and 1 minus 1, 0. So how many days are remaining? 13 days. How many days? 13 days. So in July month we will take, the date will be 13th July 2006. So the butter will be safe to eat till 13th July 2006. Okay, till 13th July 180 days are happening. Okay. Now next question. Can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? Okay, when the expiry date complete happened? 13th July 2006. So now the next question asking, 15th May 2006, can he eat it? Yes, he can eat, because 13th July is only expiry date is completing. So on 15th May it is safe to eat. Yes, he can eat it on 15th May 2006. Now next, do you ever check the date of packing of things you buy? Okay, you have to check the date of packing and the expiry date of the product. Have you seen medicine which have the expiry date written on them? Okay, in medicine also whenever we are purchasing we have to see the expiry date and the manufacturing date. It tells you after which date it is unsafe to take the medicine. Means what it will take, it will tell us okay, in how much time we can consume it. Okay. Now find out which are the other things that come with an expiry date. Okay, which are the other things that come with an expiry date? So some things we have to write. So every products come with an expiry dates, like cold drinks, medicines, biscuits, sweets, etc. have an expiry dates. Okay, in every product we can get this expiry date and the manufacturing date. On a cough syrup it was written, on cough syrup is there, in that manufacturing date is written 7th 75. This shown it was made in July, sorry, 73 means it was made in July 2003. Okay, July 2003, and expiry date is written 7th 75. This shows the month and the year till when it's safe to take. So question is there, till 7th 5 means 2005 July, till that cough syrup can be safe to eat. So now question is there, what month and year is written as 7 5. So what month it is written? The month and the year is written as 7th 5, which shows that it is July 2005. So 7 means a month and 5 means a year. So July 2005. Would it be safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005? Would it be safe to take on expiry date is 7th July 2005? So would it be safe to take September 2005? No. It is not safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005 as the expiry date is till July 2005 only. Now next page, page number 49. Tuntun missed the train. Tuntun's school had closed for the summer holidays. He went to his grandma's place. He met a lot of his cousins there. He was enjoying himself and did not want to go back home. So Tuntun's mother, Tuntun, pack your bag. The train leaves at 5:30 in the evening. Tuntun, oh no, we are going back so soon. I wish we miss our train. Means he is wishing that our train will be missed because he is not want to go home back. Tuntun and his parents reached the station at 5:15. But guess what? They had actually missed the train. Platform 4, hooray, that mean I am not going back today. Now, can you guess why they missed the train? Why they missed the train? See, because in railway uses 24 hours clock time. In railway station what they are using? They are using 24 hours clock. The ticket shows the time as 5:30. Means the ticket what it is showing means they are the mother told in 5:30 in the evening the train will leave. In the ticket it is written 5:30 means the train was in the morning. Okay, they are in railway station what they are using? They are using a 24 hours clock. Means after afternoon 12 after they will count after 12 1 o'clock as a 13, then 2 o'clock as a 14, 3 o'clock as a 15, like this way they will count. So 5:30 means the train was in the morning and they reached at 5:15 in the evening. When they reached the station they have reached 5:15 in the evening. If it was in the evening they would have written as 17:30. Means it was in the evening. In 5:30 if evening is happened, then in railway station ticket what they will write the time? They will write 17:30. Hence they missed the train. So this way they missed their train. Actually the train had left at 5:30 in the morning. Tuntun's parents were upset. They asked the station master. Now they asked the station master. Our ticket says 5:30. Now station master, but sir, this means 5:30 in the morning. He is explaining 5:30 means it is in the morning. Oh yes, how could I forget that? Means Tuntun father forget that railway stations have following the 24-hour clock. Now the railway will write 17:30 for 5:30 in the evening. That time only is remember okay, railway will write 17:30 for 5:30 in the evening. Why? Because they use a 24 clock. Tuntun is asking to to his mother. Okay, why? So mother explaining because they are using a 24 hours clock. Look at this chart. It tells the difference between your watch and the 24 hours clock. Try to complete it. So we have to complete the table. So time by your watch 12 hour clock and time by a 24-hour clock. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon we will write in 24-hour clock as a 13. Okay. Then 2 o'clock 14 hours. Then 3 o'clock in the afternoon 15. Then 3:30 in the afternoon, 15:30 hour. Then 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 means 18 hour. Okay. Then 9 o'clock in the evening, 21 hour. Means we have to count continuously. 6 o'clock 18 means 7 o'clock it is 19, 8 o'clock it is 20, and 9 o'clock it is 21. Then 12 o'clock at midnight it is 24 hours. Okay. Now next. Now can you tell why a 24-hour clock is called so? Why we are calling a 24-hour clock? Because we know that there are 24 hours in a day. So the 24 hours clock shows the time for the entire day. Therefore it is called as 24-hour clock. It is showing 24 hours of full entire day. So we are calling that clock as a 24-hour clock. Now next question. Suppose a train leaves at 8:30 at night. The time written on the railway ticket would be, so which time they will write on the railway ticket if the train is at night 8:30? So they will write the time written on the railway ticket would be 20:30. They will, which time they will write? 20:30. In a 12-hour clock, each time comes twice in a day. So 5:30 in the morning is 5:30 a.m. In 12-hour clock, how we will identify it is morning time or evening time? We will identify by a.m. and p.m. Okay, 5:30 in the morning we will write 5:30 a.m. and in the 5:30 in the evening we will write 5:30 p.m. Now what's about 12:30 in the afternoon? Now Tuntun is asking. So that is 12:30 p.m. In afternoon after 12 o'clock it become p.m. After 12 o'clock at noon we use p.m. till midnight. Till midnight what we will use? We will use p.m. You must have noted the time of sunrise and sunset right here using am and pm. So time of sunrise when sun is rising morning, so we will write 6 am. Then time of sunset when sun will set at evening, so we will write 6:30 pm. Now where have you seen a 24-hour clock being used? So in which place 24-hour clock are used? So in railway station, in airport and in bus stand. Okay, in this places 24-hour clocks are used. Children, I hope you understand the chapter. Okay, thank you.